Hello, my loves, and welcome to my YouTube channel where we're doing yet another collective reading on Tuesday, the 24th of September. We are in Libra season, and I love Libra season. Drop an emoji if you love Libra season. How are y'all feeling about this Libra season? Happy fall equinox, okay? Right, go to sleep is cute. Go to sleep is cute. Drop a GTS if you on your way to bed. Drop a GTS in the comment section. Go to sleep. Bye. Y'all really be missing out on all the tea. I'm gonna show it to y'all right now. We be having a good little jolly time. Y'all be missing the chats, honey. We be turned up. We be turned up, girl. I did not need to do all that. That was a little very unnecessary. Um, Let me get this together so we can do this collective reading. But yeah, we're gonna hop into it because I really don't be trying to waste y'all time. So please find yourself in a relaxed position. Um, and let me know how this Libra season has been treating you. I'm gonna go first and just say that this Libra season, I love Libra season, right? I have a Libra rising, very demure, very cute, very classy, very demure. Thank you, thank you. Like, as soon as like Libra season got here, it's just so cute and aesthetic, and I felt like I got like 3 beauty points. You know what I mean? Like the boys jumped in my inbox all of a sudden. All of a sudden they like femmes now. Right? But I feel like energetically, this is what I feel like. I feel like there's like a recalibrating of the scales. Hey Raina, how you doing? But like I feel like the scale is right here, but usually a recalibration is just when it comes back to the balance position. That's not what I'm feeling like. What I'm feeling like is that the scale is right here, and then the recalibration is when this side is coming all the way back to this side and becoming like a little more selfish, a little more, oh, sometimes you gotta pop out and show us. Sometimes you just gotta crash out and like, let people know what you're really capable of just so they know what it's fenced to be. Because I feel like if it's like this and you just come back here, just like, okay, we have to ease up, but they still feel like they can get away with that. No, I feel like you really got to come back this way just so they know that this ain't ever gonna cut it. You feel me? Yeah, no, I still miss my ex. I don't care about them in my inbox. Oh, what you mean you don't like Libras? What's your zodiac sign? Not the Libra hate. Raina, what's going on, babes? She said, Raina said, I miss my ex. Um, Pisces, I feel like y'all would like each other, but I guess I'm wrong. But let's get into it. Please find yourself in a nice, relaxed position. Grab you some tea, some snacks. Take a bio break if you need to, but we're going to get started with this collective reading. I ask that our ancestors, spirit guides, and angels, they protect our minds, bodies, and spirits as I receive divine messages. I pray that they bless us with the gift of wisdom and discernment so that we are able to identify what messages are good for us, and how to take empowered action that it is in alignment with our highest and greatest good. Hey, Peru Anna. Hey, Peru Anna. That's what I feel like, Yusuf, right? Like like both of the signs got some type of duality. That's why like my chart is kind of crazy, right? Again, I be going on side tangents. Like I got a Libra rising, and I got Gemini's, and I got like a Pisces Saturn Pisces sixth house. Right? So there's a lot of like duality energy. My part of fortune is in Pisces. Right? So there's just like the duality. Like Libra has duality, Gemini has duality, Pisces has duality. Ooh, excuse me. Truth bird. You feel me? Let's get into it, girl. Hello, the Most High. So I'm here to deliver messages to the collective. Oh, okay. Come on with the energy. What information or insights would you like the collective to know right now? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Okay. This is very interesting. This is very, very interesting, right? Like, the first card that came out was the Nine of Cups, and I'm getting that there's a huge sense of emotional, like, satisfaction. Like emotional satisfaction is coming our way, right? But usually when we talk about emotional satisfaction, it's just about like living in bliss, chasing our dreams and having our dreams become a part of our reality. But with what I'm looking at, and I just heard this, but like, it feels like getting emotional satisfaction is actually about like using a surgical tool and like cutting it out with like precision. What's that medical procedure called? When somebody removes like a mass or like a tumor or something. It's not a biopsy because a biopsy is just when you test it, right? But it literally feels like we are excavating parts of our life that we do not like. No, it is not a vasectomy. You know what? Y'all gonna let Yusuf ruin everything. I'm gonna wrap up the reading right now. Right? This Hierophant and this Two of Wands in reverse, Strength card in reverse. We are looking at the history of what we've been, who we've been, and the things that we have like kind of created a foundation or a habit around. Right? The Strength card in reverse is saying just because we're able to do this thing doesn't mean that we have to. Right? And we actually don't want it to do it anymore because we're seeing and we're identifying how it doesn't fit in alignment with our highest and greatest self, how it doesn't fit in alignment with our happily ever after, where it's like, and even if it's okay, even if we like this way of being or this way of existing, we just want to put it down, right? This is just the example that's coming to me, but like being a people pleaser, right? Like, even though in the past, some of us, we wanted to be a people pleaser, to get certain benefits, or, maybe we wanted to be the teacher's pet, and that allowed us to get passing grades and not have to work so hard, or we got certain favors and stuff from people. It seems like somebody is like, oh, I don't want to be a people pleaser no more. That was cute, but I don't need that benefit no more. I don't need those benefits. I need the benefit of standing on business. I need the benefit of standing 10 toes on the way motherfuckers supposed to be treating me. You know what I mean? And it feels like this is causing like upsets and conflict in our realities, but again, it doesn't feel like that we're upset with it. We're actually highly satisfied with the results that it's getting. We don't necessarily like the arguments and how people are being caught off guard, Tower card. You know what I mean? But it feels like we like the results that we're getting, right? Let me see what else. Let me see. What else? What else do you have for the collective? Please and thank you. Can we get an action plan? What is it that we need to focus on and address moving forward? Ooh. Hangman, Devil card. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Hey, Clarissa. How you doing, girl? So this may not like resonate with anybody, but what this feels like is like paying attention to. You may be seeing repeating fives. We have the Hierophant, the Devil card, which is 1 and 5, and the Five of Wands. But what this just feels like is that like somebody, I don't want to say abusing people. Somebody has been abusing people. And it could be like physical and verbal abuse, but that's just not what I'm getting. What I'm getting is like, Excuse me. What I'm getting is like, I don't really like this person, but hanging out with them gives me some type of benefit. Right. And because I get this type of benefit from being around this person, I'm going to continue to hang around them, even though I don't really want to be around them. Does that make sense? It's like getting a friend because they have a car, and because this friend has a car, y'all can like go to the mall and go to parties and stuff. But the friend is rude, they got bad communication skills, and you don't really like them. But you still want a way to get around, so you choose to be friends with this friend that you don't really like. And that's kind of just what I'm getting. What I'm getting is that like somebody, you need to stop being around certain people because of what they can do for you. You know what I mean? Because like it's just causing other issues. It's causing other issues, right? And if you can't get these benefits, be it a car, money, status, access, proximity, if you can't get these particular things without being next to people that you don't really like, then you probably shouldn't have them right now, because you can't truly cherish them or even benefit from them in the way that you're supposed to. Empress card at the bottom of the deck, there's something about attraction and things being divinely timed, with the first card being the Hangman with the number 12, right? We got repeating threes here. Hangman, which is 12. 12 breaks down to 3. 3 of Cups in reverse. Empress card at the bottom of the deck. Right? So there's this balance. There's this balance of I'm forcing myself to be here and to deal with these people, not because I generally want to be around them, but because I want what being around them can afford me. And this other side is like, well, I actually don't deserve the BS that it comes with. The things that I truly deserve, that I truly want, they're going to come with me, but I have to be okay with not having them in order for them to find their way to me organically, happily, sustainably, in a way that's in alignment with my highest is greatest good. Right? Because, like, again, this Four of Pentacles in reverse, we're just kind of holding on to bullshit that we don't really want. This is just like, do y'all like the examples? This is another example, right? This example is that, like, you're dating somebody, you know what I mean? And you don't really like them, but you like that they got money and they take you on dates. Right? But by keeping this person in your energetic field, you're actually preventing yourself from getting the money that you would have on your own to take yourself on those dates. Right? Or you're just preventing yourself from having a boyfriend that can take you on those dates and give you that money. Hey Cam, how you doing, my love? Hey Ashlyn, welcome in, beautiful. How y'all doing? I'm still doing a collective reading right now. I hear you, Cam. I hear you, love. Anything else for the collective reading? This feels like a different energy. Two of Swords, Five of Cups in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands. This definitely feels like a separate message. It could be related. It feels like somebody is running away from emotional turmoil. And it's really weird, right? Where somebody, there is actually like emotional turmoil going on in their life. A lot of disappointment, a lot of like mental unrest. But then they think about it and they're like, I don't really want to think about this. So then they go out and party. They might have a couple drinks. They might chill out, have a good time with their friends. Right? And then go home and sleep and do the same thing the next day. Hey, Nicole, I'm doing well. Thank you for the follow. This death card in reverse is saying that sitting in the house and sitting with those emotions, with that mental unrest, that's actually going to give you access to the energetic transmutation or the thought process that is going to enable you to think clearly, see clearly, and manifest a different reality for yourself. But as long as you continue to run away from the discomfort, you will continue to have the discomfort. And you're not really running away from the discomfort, you're just delaying it. No tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. But this just kind of feels like if you could run out to them parties quick, fast, in a hurry, you can run over to a therapist, to a journal, to a meditative practice, to a spiritual bath, quick, fast, in a hurry. Again, no tea, no shade. No pink lemonade. Right, my loves? Let me go get some oracle cards. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm so tired. I took a nap midday, so there's no reason for me to be sleepykins. Do y'all want me to tap into another topic? Drop a money emoji if you want me to tap into money. Drop a heart emoji if you want me to tap into love life. Can we get an oracle card, please, and thank you? New moon in Taurus. Okay, we got a love life. We got a love life reading. This card will often come up when you are inquiring about a financial matter or when you are doubting your self-worth. This card suggests you can have what you want, including material things, but you must first believe in yourself. This comes down to the laws of attraction. Value yourself and others will value you too. You can create abundance. Taurus is associated with luxurious Venus, and this card holds the new moon energy. So now is a good time to make a 12-month financial plan. This card can also signal the start of a new relationship, or even sexier times. You've been wrestling with something for a long time. The new moon in sturdy Taurus is a sign to not give up just yet. Attune to the moon. Get or give a massage. Healthy body, healthy mind. Additional meanings for this card. You will soon be able to afford the thing you were dreaming of. Getting clear on what you value most will help you find peace. Take some time out to pamper yourself. Start a standing order to a savings account, no matter how small. And then the teaching. We often feel that it is somehow wrong to focus on our finances, but the truth is that money can make life far more comfortable from a physical point of view. Taurus knows this, and the new moon in Taurus is a time to work your magic to create the money you want so you can have the creature comforts you desire. Remember, though, that someone else is still wishing for what it is you already have. So practice gratitude. It didn't say that, but I feel like that was, it was implied. It was implied. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna get some like money and career cards. And then I also feel like I need to get a card from the Starseed deck, and then we'll move on to the left. Yeah. But I appreciate everybody hanging out with me tonight. Ooh, I appreciate y'all double tapping that screen. Can we perhaps get to 6,000 likes? I would love that. Additionally, oracle cards from the money and career. It's just at 2. Both of these came out in reverse, so take it with a grain of salt. And then I'm going to read this one at the bottom of the deck. Your investments are growing fast. If you haven't tried investing yet, this is the right time. Your future promises long-term stability. With this card in reverse, I feel like some people needs to start making investments or thinking about assets, right? And I'm currently like listening to like Rich Dad Poor Dad, and he just speaks about how like most people don't really know what an asset is. An asset is not just something that's expensive, right? But an asset is something that is actively putting money into your pocket, right? A passive stream of income. Right, I think I might even have written this down. I did. Assets are businesses you do not have to work at, real estate, intellectual property that you can receive real loyalties on. And I think there's another one. Yeah, and stocks and bonds. Right? Do with that information what you will. And then we also have amusement in reverse. You have natural talents that you can share with the world. It's time to make money from them while having a good time just being you. And I also think that's another thing, right? It kind of feels like if anybody is an artist or if anybody is talented out here, like exercising your talents and your skills can be a monetary asset, but you may just be underutilizing them. Right? So make sure you don't skip out on your bag because you're not marketing yourself and like sharing your gifts with the world. If you have any type of talents, I promise you there's somebody looking to pay you for it. Yeah. Last but not least, at the bottom of the deck, we have faith. This situation needs your full trust. There is a divine reason behind this experience. Your spirit guides are leading you in the right direction. Let me get this card. Can we get one more oracle card, please and thank you, please and thank you? It's crazy how this turns into a financial reading. Can we get another card for the collective, please and thank you? Hey, Razan, how you doing? I appreciate y'all double tapping the screen. I would also love it if we could share the live session with at least 3 people. That would be lovely. Big picture thinking. Palladian energy, visionary, and inspired ideas. Can y'all see? Can y'all see it? Can you see it? Thank you for sharing the live, my love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm such a weirdo. Anyway, big picture thinking. The Palladians are our cosmic cousins. They're here to remind us that it is never too late to learn new things and to change the future. You're being called to be a visionary for the planet, to take a breath, shake off what you've been taught about the world, and to hold a new vision for humanity. You're likely a natural big picture thinker. You are naturally a big picture thinker, here to generate ideas for the future, here to birth a new age and to dream a new world into being. The future will be woven by dreammakers like you, by those with enough courage to question the ways that things have been and to envision new possibilities for the planet. The world needs more artists, dreamers, inventors, and visionary thinkers. Perhaps you've had an idea recently that you're being called to usher in. If so, this card is your confirmation that it's divinely guided. The Palladians support us in this important stage of Earth's development. They want us to know that the decisions we make today will affect the well-being of our planet and all of its species. They're calling on you to be a leader of the future, to hold a clear vision of what's possible, to trust that vision and to follow it through with daily action, to dream a new world into being, to hold your mind open and to try not to worry about what others are thinking. For it takes great courage to pave a new path, to trust a vision before it becomes reality. How are you being called to step up and to lead? What new ideas or creations are you being called to pursue? Hey, my loves. So, I ran out of memory on this, so I'm gonna just record this for y'all. I'm pretty sure it stopped while I was reading this oracle card. Pause to read, but we're gonna move on to the love reading after this. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I believe you. Jump in the line. Rock that body on time. Okay. I believe you. Jump in the line. Rock the body on time. Okay. Everybody now. Jump in the line. Pop that kitty on time. Anybody see the new Beetlejuice movie? Are y'all excited for Halloween? What y'all gonna be for Halloween? Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, motherfucker, Beetlejuice. Oh, I'm sorry. Did y'all watch Adult Swim when you were a child? Because I did. Y'all remember that cartoon? There was some cartoon. I don't think it was a cartoon. I think they were like action figures. And they would use action figures to tell stories. And Beetlejuice what was he doing? He was out ripping and running the streets. And then his baby mama was at home talking about Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, mother Beetlejuice. Y'all remember that? Is that just me? Robot Chicken. Yes. Yes. That's what she was called. Robot Chicken. Ooh. Not unemployed on Halloween. I'm so sorry to hear that, Sylvia. Dang. Don't manifest that. You could get another job by the end, girl. We still in September. You could go find you another contract. Now she said I'm gonna be unemployed for Halloween. That's crazy. Okay, let's move on to the love reading. You know I'll be getting sidetracked. Hello, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels. After this, there's nobody on the queue. Excuse me. That wasn't a truth burp though, because I think Yusuf was gonna get a birthday reading. After Yusuf is nobody. Ooh, excuse me. Hello, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels. Is it hot? Is it steamy? Is it icy? Is it cold? Anything regarding, the collective's love life you'd like to be told, I'm here to deliver. What love messages do you have for us? Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. So this Hierophant keeps coming out. A lot of cards popped out, and I do feel like they're all yours. Ours, I should say. Did you see that TikTok I sent you, Cam? About that girl I was like, she looked like you? And she was talking about leaving her man. Okay, so here's just what I'm getting. So take this with a grain of salt. But some of us, we need to think about, like, it might be a other account. Some of us, we need to think about, like, and I don't even like this. So if it don't apply, let it fly. This is not generally the advice I give. Right? Where some of us were thinking about, how does this person make me feel? Which is definitely important. But I'm hearing, like, how does this person make me live? Very interesting. I'm hearing, how does this person make me live? Because with the Hierophant, it just feels very sixth house. It feels very stable. It feels like very day to day. When you're in a relationship with this person, are y'all regularly having arguments? Because, like, kind of what I'm getting, we're very much in Libra season because they keep presenting everything on a scale. Right? On one hand, you have this romantic relationships where it's very lovey-dovey, but it's also kind of toxic where it might be like a little explosive. You know what I mean? And then, like, when y'all are good, it's beautiful, it's great, it's lovely. But when y'all are bad, it's in the trenches. It may be borderline abusive. Y'all are toxic. Y'all arguing, cussing, screaming, fighting. On the other side of the scale, you know what I mean? Where we have people where it's good and it feels sustainable. It feels like y'all not going out and doing the most, but it seems very chill. Y'all are in the house, cuddled up on the couch, watching rom-com movies. Like the favorite thing about being in this type of relationship is the quiet moments. It's the small things, right? But the bad times here is just like, you don't really feel like there are bad times, but the bad times are like, I'm having a hard time coming up with an example. You know what I mean? But you don't see each other because like one of the partners like travels a lot. You know what I mean? Or there was a little bit of miscommunication, so y'all bickered for a little bit, but then like y'all came together at the end of the day, right? Where this one feels like how do you live, and this one feels like how did they make you feel, and it just seems like with the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, it seems like we just need to pay a little more attention to how do we build that, how do we work on that, right? How do we add that into the pot that we're mixing in? Because some of us we're not taking into the day to day. We're not taking into consideration the money, the habits, and even if your like partner has like good health habits, you know what I mean? Do they like to eat healthy food? Do they like to exercise? Are they paying attention to their finances with some of this more like earthy energy here? You know what I mean? It's just like very grounded, stable energy, right? Instead of constantly chasing this romantic fantasy, which we all love. And the divine is saying it's not completely devoid of our relationship, or it shouldn't be completely devoid of our romantic connections, but it shouldn't be the center. You know what I mean? With nothing else being taken into consideration. Yeah. Can we get an action plan for our love life? Please and thank you, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Woo! Hey, Clara. I'm doing a collective reading right now, but I'll probably do a couple of free card pulls once this is over. Action plan for our love life. We got that strength card again. And we got somebody needs to break up. Somebody needs to break up or leave somebody. I'm also hearing some of us, we don't need to break up or leave somebody, but we need to like leave a way of being. We need to leave an old way of operating, right? Again, strength card, just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Ten of Swords. It's time to put this story, this narrative to the end. Eight of Cups. We've gotten all that we're going to get out of this emotional way of existing, this emotional connection, this relationship, because we are talking about love energy right now. And it's time to go look for something else that feels a little more holistic. That was the word they wanted to come through. Holistic. Right? And even when we think about like, and some of us, and the thing is like some of us, when it comes to our relationships, we have a hard time moving on because we don't know what the next thing we're looking for is supposed to look like, right? But again, what we do know that this is okay. It fits. It's all right. So I'm going to stay here until I see the vision of something else. But the whole time you're looking back at what you have when there's a new image coming into view, but you can't see it because you're not looking at it, right? But when we talk about holistic healing and holistic health, we really take into consideration everything. You take into consideration the health of your finances, the health of your emotions, the health of your spirit, the health of your body. Are you exercising? Are you eating healthy foods? Are your familiar relationships, or your social relationships, or your romantic relationships in a good place, right? Is the place that you're living a good place for you living? What's the quality of air? Is it too noisy? What's your temperament like? Do you have lung issues? Maybe you shouldn't live in a busy city if you have lung issues where there's a lot of like air pollution. You know what I mean? Or maybe you shouldn't live on a farm if you have really bad allergies. You know what I mean? It's just like nothing is like right or wrong. There just seems to be like a holistic view of what's good and what's right and what's appropriate for you when it comes to your love life, right? And it feels like so many of us, we have enough experience to be able to identify, this is what I need with my love life, right? This is what is going to work for me, instead of using these like cookie cutter, like descriptions of what like love, romance, and marriage are supposed to be like. Again, Temperance card, Three of Wands, Hierophant in reverse. This Hierophant continues and continues and continues to pop out. This Temperance card, we're mixing, we're touching, we're evaluating, we're testing, what it is that we actually want to come in, right? Again, if we stop looking at the past and start looking towards the future, we can taste, evaluate, and test what it is that we really want. Yeah. And continue to move in the direction. I'm seeing a pathway. Continue to move in the direction. My nose is tickling. I guess they really wanted me to hear that. And we can move in the direction of what it is we desire. But what this is going to take, again, taking us all the way back to the beginning of this reading with the Hierophant in reverse, is a divorce from old habits and structures and foundations that are not good for us, that keep us from becoming something new, from engaging with new experiences, from doing something differently. Yes, my loves? Hope that resonated and that you got some value when it comes to your love life. We're going to get one more oracle card and call it a night. Okay. So we're going to get an oracle card on our love life from the Oracle of the Fairies. Take a look. It's in a book. This oracle card says, look in a book. Whatever you're questioning right now, you will find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring insight to what you seek. Take a look. It's in a book. The fairies are saying that the guidance you seek is contained within a book. Look around right now and pick up the first book you see. Hold the book against your heart and say, fairies, turn the pages in this book for me, and guide your fingers to the words I need to see. Now close your eyes and randomly flick through the book, allowing your fingers to come to rest somewhere on a page. Read the words and see if they resonate with you. If your finger lands on a picture, try again until it lands on text. If the words immediately seem relevant, take them on board. If they don't, write them down and sit with them for a day or two. Be patient and their meaning will come to you. You can also ask for the meaning of the words to be revealed to you in your dreams. Before you go to sleep, write the words on a piece of paper and place it under your pillow and saying, fairies, these words I place beneath my head reveal the meaning while I lie in bed. In the morning, write down any dreams you can remember. Then be patient as the wisdom from your words will filter through your waking reality. The card may also be a reminder that reading a book would be a good thing for you right now. If there's one you've been meaning to read for years, now is the time to do it. The fairies may also be saying that a book could prove a valuable gift for someone else as it may open their mind to other ways of being. So, I'm gonna... Ooh, do y'all want to hear a story? Or should I read this whole story? Because I opened this book. So this is another oracle deck, right? This is not an oracle deck, a tarot deck. Beneath the Moon. And this connects to the Tarot of the Divine. And in that tarot deck, you can find a link for that in the description bar. But each card is connected to a different cultural story. Would y'all like me to read the cultural story? But the word I pointed out to was refused. I'll read the whole sentence. He grew sick with longing and refused to eat anything unless it was made by the girl in the donkey skin. It feels really weird, but I'm going to read the story to you. It's called Donkey Skin, France, a French fairy tale. There was once a handsome king who had a donkey whose droppings were gold. The king married the most beautiful woman in all the world, and together they had a daughter and lived in peace in their prosperous kingdom. But one day, as the queen lay on her deathbed, she made the king promise not to marry unless his new wife was as beautiful as she was. He agreed, and soon the queen died. Devastated, the king then tried to find a new wife, but he realized that only his daughter was beautiful enough to fulfill the promise. The princess was mortified and asked her fairy godmother for help. Her fairy godmother advised that she make impossible demands of her father before giving her consent. So the princess asked for a dress as bright as the sun, a dress as mysterious as the moon, a dress as brilliant as the stars, and last, a cloak made out of the skin of a marvelous gold producing donkey. When the king did all of these things, including slaying the donkey that brought the kingdom wealth, they realized how determined the king was, and the prince put on the donkey skin cloak as a disguise and fit all three of her dresses into a magical walnut. The princess fled to another kingdom, where she began to work in kitchens of the royal castle. There she remained hidden in her ugly donkey skin, but on feast days she wore her brilliant dresses. The local prince happened to see her one day and fell in love with her at first sight. He grew sick with longing and refused to eat anything unless it was made by the girl in the donkey skin. The others balked at her ugliness, but the disguised princess made the prince a cake with her ring baked into it. He found it and said he would marry whoever the ring would fit. When the ring failed to fit anyone else, the hidden princess came forward and slipped on the ring. She then changed into her splendid dresses and revealed herself. The prince and the princess were married and lived happily ever after. Very interesting. I'm not eating that. It's crazy. Yusuf always got a joke. So maybe that resonates. What I'm getting from that, it just takes me back to the strength card. That just because you can do something does not mean that you should. Right? Interesting story. But that's all I have for you. Please thank your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels for allowing me to deliver these divine messages to you. I appreciate y'all spending this Tuesday night with me. If you want to get a personal reading, check out the link in the description bar. I'm always available for those. If you want to get more insight, truth burp, and to identify what is for you and what is not. Outside of that, I'm about to hop on the Clock app and do some personal readings. Again, don't miss out. Y'all can check me out over there. I'm at Mo Online on all platforms. And the readings there, they're like $15 or $20. So if you want to join there, it's worth it. Or you can subscribe to me on Patreon and get like a discount, right? Get one free mini reading a week. Alrighty, but that's all I have for you. I'll holler at y'all later. And until next time, this is XOMO. Bye-bye.